Hey guys, Jeremy here with TacFix. Does the high cost of ammo have your wallet feeling a little light? Well, today we're going to look at an inexpensive ammo offering from Federal, the Federal Champion Series aluminum cased ammo. Alright guys, so we're back up top on the bench, and this is the Federal Champion Aluminum Series ammo. What I've tested is 9mm 115 grain full metal jacket. Now, one of the reasons I was excited to try out this product is that going out to the range can be quite expensive, and I've been going a lot more now that I started the channel. And while I never want to cut corners on necessary costs, I'm always looking to get the best value for my dollar. I recently started seeing deals online for this Federal Champion aluminum ammo, so I decided to give it a shot. Now, so that I could get a full idea of kind of what this ammo's quality is like, I went ahead and purchased 5 100-round packs to take out to the range and test. Now, this particular type of ammo is a fairly new offering to the retailers in my area, although I did buy it online, so I didn't have any prior experience with this, even though it's been on the market for a few years. I was initially drawn to the ammo, though, because of the great price on this. You can typically find this online for between 15 and 16 cents a round, which makes this a great value for your range trips. An initial inspection of the literature that's on the box and what you can find online says this is pretty much like all the other Federal Champion ammo, with the exception of the casing, with that being aluminum obviously. One thing that didn't stand out to me though was the weight on this item. When picking up a 100-round box of this ammo, it's clear that it's significantly lighter than brass ammo. If you compare this to a typical 100-round box of Federal Champion in 115 grain, you'll find that it's approximately 30% lighter. And if you carry as much ammo to the range out as I do, this can add up to a significant weight savings. Another couple benefits of this ammo are going to be that it's US made and allowed at more ranges. I always like to purchase US made products, all other things being equal, and this makes Federal Champion aluminum a great option to foreign made steel cased ammos, while still not breaking the bank. And it also isn't rejected at most ranges like steel is. If you commonly shoot at indoor ranges like I do, you may have experienced a range safety officer or other range employee coming around with a magnet to check to see if you got steel-cased ammo. Since the Federal Champion aluminum rounds aren't magnetic, you can avoid having your non-brass ammo banned. It should also be noted that Federal states that this casing cannot be reloaded. I have seen some reports online of people reloading these with what I would, if I'm being generous, call mixed success. So I would plan on not being able to reload these. For testing on this ammo, I shot the ammo from 3 different firearms. The guns I used in this review were my Sig Sauer P365, Glock 43X, and the new Mossberg MC1SC. Of the 500 total rounds I purchased, I fired roughly equal number of rounds from each firearm so I could get a good idea of how the ammo functioned in each platform. For the small price tag on this ammo, I was pretty pleased with its performance. I found the accuracy to be really no different in my firearms from conventional Federal Champion brass rounds. So while the accuracy on this is not as high as, say, a pricier defensive round, I would say that it was perfect for the range. This ammo also fed very reliably with only 2 exceptions. Toward the end of shooting, once the barrels had heated up quite a bit, I had 2 failures to extract, aka double feeds. When I took a moment to examine the casings a little bit closer, I noticed that the bottom rim of the casing had been damaged. If you look at the rim of this casing here, and this may be kind of hard to see, so I'm going to take a closer up photo and put it over here. But on the rim of this casing, there's very definite damage where the extractor attempted to extract the round. Since we know that aluminum has a much lower melting point than brass, my thoughts are that as the barrels heated up, the metal in the case softened until the extractor failed to be able to pull it out reliably. Now, despite the 2 malfunctions, I still feel that this ammo performed very well. Keeping in mind that 2 failures to extract in 500 rounds puts the failure rate at about 0.5%. I feel like this is more than reliable enough for range shooting. To combat the possibility of failures, I would suggest probably 2 things. First, you could restrict this ammo to shorter trips to the range. My trips to the range tend to be a little bit longer. I do like to run drills, so my round count can get quite high. And this can lead to a lot of heat building up in my firearms, which will likely result in a higher fail rate than a shorter trip for this ammo. Now, if you also tend to go through quite a lot of ammo at the range, consider making this ammo the first through your gun and then following up with brass afterward. By using the aluminum cased ammo first, you're using the ammo before there's time for a lot of heat to build up, which should lower the risk of malfunctions. So overall, I'd say that this ammo, I would buy it again. I would offer the qualifier that I would not carry this for self-defense rounds due to the errors I experienced. Now at this time, Federal doesn't offer hollow points with aluminum casing, so that's enough for me to prevent me from carrying it, because I'm a strong advocate that you should only carry hollow points for conceal and carry. I'm sure most of you feel the same way, but there are a lot of people that opt to carry full metal jacket. So because of my experience with this, I probably would not opt to carry it. But for range use, I see no reason not to save any money I can with what is, I think, a perfectly acceptable plinking ammo. Alright guys, so that was my review of the Federal Champion aluminum case ammo. Don't forget to check out the channel on social media. You can find us at Facebook and Instagram. And if you liked today's video, definitely hit that like button and consider hitting that subscribe button so you can get notified of all the latest videos as they come out. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on this video, and as always, have a good night, guys.